All right. Well, there is the master call. It is the top of the hour. My name is Bobby Jones, and I'm one of the Yoli founders. I'm also the Chief Operating Officer. And I want to welcome everyone to this very special call tonight. Things here at Yoli have just been moving so fast lately, and wow, to say that we have some special information tonight is really kind of an understatement. We really just behind the scenes have been working for the last year to bring you what we've introduced here just over the last few weeks, and the response has just been phenomenal. And I couldn't be more excited to be working with our speaker tonight. He's a Stanford University graduate, an industry icon who has built organizations to over 150,000 people in over 23 countries, seven-figure earner, and he's considered an expert at creating marketing systems. He's now brought those skills to the corporate side and is the Yoli founder and our Chief Marketing Officer here at Yoli, my good friend, Mr. Citron. Corey, how are you doing this evening?
Bobby, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction, and good evening to everybody out there across our great country, and really appreciate you taking time out of your schedules. You know, time is precious. Once it's gone, you can't get it back. So we're going to reward you this evening, though, with some very special information. I'll be honest, I couldn't even quantify how many live calls I've done over my almost 20-year career, but it's in the thousands and thousands and thousands. But I believe everything that has come before has prepared us for this moment. This is the most exciting time in my career. And on tonight's webinar, we're going to reveal a few things. Obviously, we're going to share with you who we are here at Yoli. We're going to share some current and future market trends, some new eye-opening research, really eye-opening, major challenges that Yoli solves in the marketplace. Of course, we're going to share our life-changing product at Yoli. We believe that products are the foundation of a business. And we're going to share with you a perfect storm of opportunity that's brewing right now. And that's why we've got greater attendance on this particular webinar than I believe since we launched our great company almost 2 years ago in November. And then towards the end, I'm going to make a very special surprise announcement that is just going to tip this thing over the edge and put this thing into just super hyper growth. And if you're wondering, Yoli, it's a pretty cool name. You love the way it sounds. Kids love it. It actually means to live in the Aztec language. And here you see our beautiful logo. We are the Better Body Company. Yoli, the Better Body Company. And we're going to share with you tonight about our Better Body system that has just got everybody talking in the industry. We've created quite a buzz, even though we're still in a pre-launch mode for the next 2.5, 3 weeks. So let's go ahead and let's talk about who's behind Yoli. I just feel so blessed to have partnered with such incredible individuals. All of my partners are million-dollar producers, not just in our great profession, but in conventional business as well. In fact, Mr. Bobby Jones, who just introduced me, runs the largest event and staffing company, security company in all of Houston, and it's a multi-million-dollar business. I watched him build it up from scratch. All of us are very seasoned. One of my partners, Darren Falter, pretty much wrote the book or the Bible on our profession called How to Select a Network Marketing Company. Again, successful entrepreneurs inside and outside of our great profession. So successful that we were able to self-fund Yoli. And I can't tell you how important that is, folks. We wrote very large checks. We've got skin in the game, and we have no board members to answer to. Nearly 100 years of experience in the field by distributors for distributors. In other words, we've walked in your shoes. We know what it takes. We know the blood, sweat, and tears it takes to build a business from scratch. And we're always thinking our distributor cap is always on and providing you with the most ammunition we possibly can to help you go out there and do your job. So moving forward, one of my guests has a little bit of background noise. I'm not sure.
Probably tonight. Let me get out of the area.
Okay, you can hit *6 too. And
okay.
You can mute yourself. Thanks. We've got the thanks for I'm glad you spoke up because I did want to mention that we have some fantastic personal experience stories here on tonight where you're just going to literally fall out of your chair when you hear the results people are already achieving on our Better Body system. Here you see a picture of our worldwide headquarters. where we've got 12,000 square feet in Salt Lake City, Utah, which is really considered the Silicon Valley of our profession. It's completely state-of-the-art. Here you see our offices, our call center, our warehouse, very solid infrastructure, seasoned management team, prepared for hyper-growth. And what I want to do right now is start sharing with you one of the major challenges that we're addressing in today's marketplace. As most of you are aware, you can go anywhere, the bank, the grocery store, the park, it doesn't matter. You'll notice that society is clearly moving in two opposite directions. The first direction society is moving into the right here is more and more people are becoming overweight or even obese. We've got an obesity epidemic in our country. It started several decades ago, and it's not slowing down. Then on the other side of the spectrum, you've got people who are becoming more and more fit, healthier. Gym memberships are up. Supplement sales have skyrocketed. And so Yoli addresses both ends of these spectrums because you're really not in the middle. If you're in the middle, quite frankly, you're stagnating, which means you're going in this direction. So I want you to think about that. So we've got a major challenge. Half of the adults in our country by 2030, unless we change something dramatically, will be obese. 2/3 of all adults and almost 1/3 of children and teens are currently obese or overweight. And what that means, not just in being sluggish and people not feeling good about how they look, more importantly, they're at risk for more than 20 diseases, including type 2 diabetes and heart disease. In fact, here's a little picture of my little guy who was born right around the time Yoli launched 2 years ago. And when my wife and I went to a childhood CPR class prior to his birth, we were informed of a very startling statistic. 1 out of every 3 kids are born after the year 2000 predicted to have type 2 diabetes during their lifetime. Shocking, shocking, sad but true. On top of these challenges, obviously, we don't want to forget the economic challenges that plague our country. I don't think anybody would argue that for most people, the middle class, it's evaporating. Things are not getting better. Maybe if you're in the top 1% it is, but for everybody else, it's a pretty daunting situation that we face. So that is the challenges. That's the bad news, so to speak. Let's talk about the good news, because with major challenges comes major opportunities. And if you're prepared to transition to an entrepreneur in the new economy, you can be on the winning side of these changes. And there's a perfect storm of opportunity that's brewing right now, and Yoli is fully capitalized on all components of it. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about the weight loss marketplace. $60 billion spent every year, $100 million spent daily. Kind of hard to wrap your brain around that. That's a huge, huge amount of money being spent. Yet, with all that money being spent, there's no state in the United States that declined in its obesity rate, if you can imagine. So what's the problem? Let's talk about the problem. Research shows that 95 to 98% of all those who lose weight eventually gain it back within 3 years. Beyond 3 years, that failure rate is even worse. So right now, we're going to show you how to be the exception to the rule. And I'm going to talk to you tonight about our 30-day transformation kit. I'm going to talk to you about it in detail. I'm going to talk to you about the products that are in this transformation kit. I'm going to talk to you about all the advantages. You're going to hear from people who are on the transformation kit right now. You're actually going to hear from a very, very widely known healthcare practitioner, Dr. Krystosik, here in a moment as well. And we're going to show you how to turn your body into a fat-burning machine all day long, even when you're sleeping. So these are not just products. I want to point that out first. This is a proven system. Turn your body into a fat-burning machine. Lose 7 to 15 plus pounds in 7 days. You're going to hear how our trial participants are doing exactly that. Eat the right and even some of the wrong foods you love and still look the way you want. Never ever diet again. This is not a calorie deprivation program, a diet, aka a diet. In fact, I'm going to show you research that proves diets don't work. And you're going to be able to lose not only all the weight you want, but most importantly, never gain it back. And I think that really is the emphasis, is this is something where you're going to create healthy lifestyles, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be easy. It's magical. So I read recently here about, we're all familiar with Jenny Craig, and just a little while ago, researchers came out with a report that 60, and this wasn't a small study, by the way. This is over 60,000 men and women that were enrolled in what was called the Jenny Craig Platinum Program back in 2002. And what they found were only 3 out of 4 dieters stuck with the program for a month. By 13 weeks, 58% had dropped out, and after a year, the dropout rate was 93%. Okay, that's pretty staggering considering all the money that people spend on these diets. Now, here's the paradigm shift where it starts to get really, really exciting. Some of the new research that I shared with you at the beginning I was going to enlighten you with here tonight. Get Slim Quick strategies are often evaluated similarly to get-rich-quick schemes. It's unlikely to yield any long-term results. Yet a new study published recently in the International Journal of Behavioral Medicine shows that for obese patients in the initial stages of weight loss, shedding pounds speedily may actually be the key to keeping them off. So they found that actually, contrary to popular belief, losing weight at a fast initial rate leads to a great short-term weight reduction, okay, does not result in increased susceptibility to weight regain, and is associated with larger weight losses and overall long-term success in weight management. That is the paradigm shift here that we're talking about with the transformation. Our program allows you to transform your body in 30 days or less, safely, effectively. And another clue, this is another very cutting-edge, recent cutting-edge study here in the New York Times. This one was just reported. And it shows that lasting weight loss takes a long time to achieve, but suggests that more effective weight loss programs should be undertaken in 2 phases. The first one is a temporary, more aggressive change, and then followed by a second phase of a more relaxed but permanent behavioral change. Now, this is what we're going to emphasize here because this is very scientific. There's been a lot of thought over a year of research and preparation has gone into this launch that you're learning about here tonight. This is our 7-day Fast Track program, followed up by a 7-day Fast Track Plus. Now, I'm not going to get into the details of this tonight. You can get into the details with the person who invited you, and we'll be releasing more here in the days and weeks to come. But what I do want to focus on here is our 30-day transformation. I love the word transformation, don't you? An act, process, or instance of transforming or being transformed. And I want to emphasize, this is not just about your body. This is about transforming your mind. This is about transforming your spirit. It's way more than just weight loss. And I want you to really understand that because this is a whole body, mind, and spirit transformation that you're going to be undertaking in the next 30 days, or at least when you get your hands on these products and they're available to the general population. Now, an amazing discovery was made recently, and the findings generated widespread news coverage around the world, and they highlighted just how little weight the participants in commercial diet plans managed to lose, despite all the money and time that were invested. Now, this is unbelievable. I want you to sit up straight, grab a pen, grab a piece of paper, because this is where it starts to get really, really interesting and where you can start to see some profound impact on your health and your financial situation. There was a study reported recently in Consumer Reports. They started to cover all the different weight loss programs around the country. And they found that one of the studies, 92% of 442 overweight and obese women stuck with the program for 2 years. They called it a remarkable level of adherence. Now check this out. What they failed to report at the time was that the women in the study did not pay a dime to sign up for the Jenny Craig program. Unlike real Jenny Craig customers, they received $6,600 worth of membership fees and food during the 2-year study. So Brown Medical School basically came out and said, noting that the study results were most likely influenced by the fact that the diet program was free. Now, I want you to stop and think about that for a moment. What if there were a way where we could take the odds and flip it from 3 to 5% success rate to 95+% success rate? Would that be exciting? Would that be exciting for your health, of yourself and your loved ones, for the health of our country, of our society? Would that be exciting from a financial standpoint? You bet it would be. So what I want you to do right now is understand that everything we've done here, when we launched our company in 2009, we invented something called the BEB, which stands for the break-even bonus. And quite honestly, it was out of frustration. My partners and I were really sick and tired of getting in front of a room and telling people that they could be successful when we knew that most of them could not. And one of the main reasons was because in traditional compensation structures, it takes 30 to 40 people before you ever even break even on your monthly product purchase. And unfortunately, people ended up quitting before they got to that break-even point. And obviously, most of them were in it to earn a profit. So we went to the drawing table and we introduced the break-even bonus. And now you see a lot of companies in the industry copying that program. But we're getting ready to introduce something that cannot be copied. In fact, when we share this innovation with sophisticated networkers, as we've been doing the last several weeks, they are dumbfounded. And they're jumping on board like crazy. Because not only with Yoli can you get your product free as a customer, refer 3, yours is free. For instance, if you simply refer 3 people on our transformation kit, your transformation kit is free. But it's also applicable to members. So whether you refer 3 customers or 3 members or a combination of the 2, your product is free. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not aware of one other network marketing company on the planet where it's applicable to both customers and members. All of the ones that I've seen are only applicable to customers. Why? I have no idea. I don't get it, but that's okay. And not only that, but we're going to take it to the next level. Because of our BEB innovation, you can actually get free product by referring our products to as few as 1 person. And we're going to reveal more details about that over the course of the next couple weeks. But it's something that nobody's done, and quite honestly, I don't think they can copy it because they don't have the BEB programmed into their compensation plan. Now, if you're a networker and you know what we're talking about, you just fell out of your chair because this is one of the most incredible innovations to hit the industry. But we're just getting started here, gang, because the Better Body System is something that's incredibly attractive to people around the country. Better ingredients, better results. You know, here at Yoli, call us old-fashioned, but we believe that product quality counts. In fact, we believe it's one of the most important ingredients to, listen to this, long-term success. You can see a lot of companies go there and go up quick and come down quick, but the ones that last have solid, rock-solid products, because that is what a business is about. If you don't have rock-solid products as your foundation, I don't believe your business is going to last for very long, or at least it's not going to be solid. So this is one of the differentiating factors that's leading a lot of experts in the field. In fact, I had a conversation with a well-respected chiropractor, sought after, been flown out to numerous company headquarters and conventions. She said, Corey, I've never done network marketing before. I'm coming in with Yoli because I believe in the quality of the product. I believe what you stand for. I like everything else. I like get 3, get it free, but I will not sacrifice my ethics just to make money. And we are attracting people like that in leaps and bounds. So let's talk briefly about the product, not in detail. You can download the product brochure that you're going to see in the left-hand side here at betterbodysystem.com. It's available right now. Yes, this is our Yoli Essential Shake. This is our foundational product. You can see all the benefits here. None of our products contain any artificial sweeteners, preservatives, colors, flavors, or actually this one contains no caffeine. One of them does from natural sources. We'll get to that in a moment. This is a product that, oh my gosh, if you taste this, it tastes like a milkshake. It uses biologically active protein. We're going to talk about that. It saves you money. How about switching from a high-fat, high-calorie meal to one of these? It comes in vanilla bean and natural cocoa, and they're as little as $2.14. And in a couple weeks, we're actually going to show you how to get these shakes for as little as $1 per serving. I know it sounds crazy, but we figured out a way to do it. Great meal replacement, healthy snack for the whole family, or if you're an athlete looking for a pre and post workout, this is the product for you. 12 grams of protein, 4 grams of fiber, just 90 calories. Incredible, incredible product. Now, what is the source of our protein? This is where we get into the heart of the matter, and you'll see where Yoli separates ourselves from the crowd. Now, when we looked at the marketplace and the protein marketplace, there's a lot of different options. We looked at soy. We very quickly decided that was a crazy choice to make. Just do the research. You know, you can do processed whey. You can do vegetable protein, which is not a bad option. But when we really looked at it, biologically active, non-denatured whey protein was the only way to go. It's the highest quality, low-calorie, easily digested, low-glycemic, diabetic-friendly, gluten-free, by the way. Only whey protein. You can start your, this is amazing. You can literally boost your metabolism by 25% if you start your day with a whey protein shake. Not a soy, not a vegetable protein, but a whey protein shake. That's according to America's favorite doctor, Dr. Oz. You can boost serotonin levels by 43%. It actually helps boost tryptophan, which is a building block of serotonin, by 43%. Really, forget science, it's going to make you happier. This is going to boost your metabolism. Only whey is going to boost your serotonin levels. And just today I found a study where it actually helps reduce blood pressure. So whey was the only choice, but not any type of whey. Most wheys are processed. They come from cows that are pumped with hormones, fed GMO foods. Our cows are grass-fed. There's no hormones, no GMO. The highest quality source called biologically active, non-denatured protein. All the nutrition present in fresh, raw milk. So this is something that not only are people going to experience a boost in metabolism, get that feeling of satiety, appetite suppressant, but they're going to have medicinal results from consuming this shake. In fact, the gentleman who I met that's supplying us with the protein said, Corey, if women knew the importance of getting on biologically active protein in the prevention of breast cancer, there's not one woman on this planet that wouldn't be drinking it every single day. Now, it also happens to boost glutathione levels. Now, if you don't know about this, glutathione is your body's master antioxidant. You can take antioxidants in a supplement, but your body also is a beautiful machine, and it creates its own antioxidants, but you have to give it the building blocks. And Pure Whey, which contains this biologically active protein, actually is the single best source in the world for naturally occurring cysteine, which is much better than even synthetic glutathione supplements. So there are just so many things. I could do a whole hour presentation on the Yoli Essential Shake, but I'll just leave it at that. It also contains lean immune, scientifically developed blend, which promotes metabolic activity and delivers naturally occurring vitamins, enzymes, and minerals. Not synthetic, naturally. Carrot, pomegranate, olive leaf extract, grapeseed extract, spinach, broccoli. You see what I'm saying? We're serious about our products, and that's why we're attracting quality individuals, quality healthcare practitioners, credible individuals who really care, that think that product does matter. Not a network marketing company that says, forget about the product, just focus on the money, focus on the system. That just doesn't cut it with us here at Yoli. Let's talk about the sugar epidemic. Most of us are going to consume 150 pounds of sugar on an annual basis, gang. That's 30 times the amount our grandparents consumed just a few generations ago. So we're serious about not including this terrible ingredient. Some of the companies I see claiming healthy ingredients in their shake or their energy drink, they've got like 20 grams of sugar. It's unconscionable. If you ever wondered, by the way, what's in that orange tub of Gatorade cooler that they dump over the winning coach's head in college, well, check it out. You got 15 grams serving size. Well, there's 14 grams of sugar, so 99% of it is pure sugar. At Yoli, we said, you know what, that's unacceptable. It's unacceptable to come out with a product called Purity and to have it contain 28 grams of sugar. It's unacceptable to us. And so when we formulated Passion, which is our natural thermogenic energy blend, we didn't use any sugar. We didn't use any artificial sweeteners. We didn't use any preservatives, colors, flavors, because there's something called stevia. Stevia is all natural. It comes from a leaf. Yes, does it cost more money? It sure does. But guess what? We still managed to put this Passion in a little packet and only charge you 99 cents. Relative to a product called 5 Hour Energy, you might be familiar with it. They control 80% of the marketplace. Or Red Bull, $2, $3, 99 cents. This product is an unbelievably impactful product. It's going to give you clean energy throughout the day, no crash, help you lose weight, improve mental focus. Awesome, awesome. You could build $1 billion company around this product alone, and you'll see what I'm talking about because it's going to be available in a couple of weeks. Alkali. Talk about building $1 billion product. This product is a product that is patented. It's got 8 patents. It's got 27 structure function claims on file with the FDA. Gosh, I could go on and on and on, but I'd rather introduce you to a gentleman who's got a very successful chiropractic and natural medicine clinic out on the East Coast in Ohio. He's treated more than 20,000 patients, all naturally, and he's just a very dynamic individual, and he is super excited about Alkalite and what we're doing here at Yoli and what we stand for. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring and introduce on the line Dr. James Krystosik. Are you with us tonight, Dr. Krystosik?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Thanks for joining us and taking time out of your schedule. Please share with us a little bit about your excitement for Alkalite, my friend.
Well, I'll tell you what, Corey. It's really nice to know that we have products in the Yoli, store that people can use to really make a life change for their friends and their families, their loved ones, and just their neighbors. Excess body acids are deadly. There's no question about it. Lots of research to prove that they increase inflammation in the body, they decrease the effectiveness of the immune system, they increase the risk for things like high blood pressure and heart disease, and increase the incidence of strokes. They decrease the absorption of nutrients, and people that have fatigue, they'll be glad to know that if you get rid of all these excess body acids, then you can really make a huge difference in the well-being of the people that take this product. Now, what's really interesting is that there's a whole new twist to this thing, because in our modern world, we're all exposed to thousands of chemicals, man-made chemicals in our workplaces, in our homes, our communities, and so we have these toxic compounds. They're called xenobiotics. Big word you don't need to remember, but they're just toxic compounds that we're exposed to in the food that we eat, food additives, excuse me, pesticides and herbicides, heavy metals in the air and water and food that we're consuming. So these toxins not only come from the external environment, but we're getting toxins from our internal environment, from the intestines, which is very, very toxic. And so bad bacteria, which we'll talk about later, this really causes a lot of toxicity inside the body. Now, the thing about it is these external and internal toxins are absorbed into the bloodstream, and they affect every cell and tissue in the body. Now, what's really exciting is that, first of all, people oftentimes are overwhelmed by this, and they say, well, geez, what can I do? There's really nothing I can do. Well, the point is they can do something about it, and Yoli's products can help flush out these man-made chemicals out of the body fast. And let me tell you, as a natural practitioner, seeing over more than 25,000 patients since 1986, and dealing with some of the best physicians and functional medicine across the United States, that being able to help the body get rid of these toxins, in the past, it's been just through the liver. We know the liver has got pathways to get rid of these toxins, and in the medical community, even in conventional medicine, they recognize that toxins are eliminated through the liver. And they know a technique that's called ion trapping in the body that actually is a mechanism that helps get rid of poisons. For example, if somebody has aspirin toxic syndrome, which occurs, by the way, in hospitals so often, and there are a lot of people who go to hospital visits for emergency rooms because of liver toxicity from aspirin. Well, the key is that they found that emergency rooms in hospital, that if they alkalize the urine very rapidly, they can actually, just by shifting the urine pH by 2 points, they can get rid of these toxins and flush them out of the body by up to 50% very rapidly. And that's exciting because Yoli's Alkalite does it very easily, shifting the pH 2 points in a very short period of time. So we're able to help to accelerate the detoxification process. And doctors that use natural medicine, anybody out there listening who has a doctor that practices natural medicine, you need to get to them and explain to them. This is going to be exciting to them because this is an extraordinary function to be able to get rid of toxins that fast just by shifting the urine pH by 2 points. So that's one of the reasons why I'm so excited, because I've been practicing the natural medicine and working with some of the best functional medicine doctors across the country. And I'm going to be letting them know about this remarkable product, and everybody else should be too.
Now, Dr. Krystosik, that's so awesome hearing from you. And as you know, Pure is a part of the Better Body system as well. And if you could just share, maybe 1 minute on the probiotic quality and this incredible formulation here.
Well, the thing is that, first of all, you got to understand, most people think about bacteria that causes disease. Well, there's a whole new idea that you can use bacteria to prevent disease, and that's a new concept for a lot of people. But it's really interesting because Yoli's Pure, the new strain of bacteria in there, is pretty remarkable. And the thing is, when you look at the word probiotic, for example, which means good bacteria, it actually comes from the Greek word, which means for life. Isn't that interesting, Corey? Here it means for life, and what is Yoli about? It means
I love it.
To live. So we have a product which is really fits like a hand in a glove. So the thing is that when you have healthy bacteria like the strain that's in the Yoli's Pure, this new strain of bacteria is really making a lot of exciting waves inside the natural world. Dr. Andrew Wild has made comments about this bacteria that's in there and saying that it's really able to help to actually treat several diseases. Also, Dr. Royson, who's at the Cleveland Clinic, and he's actually been the guest on the Dr. Oz's program many times, he also says that this particular strain of bacteria that we have in the Yoli's Pure is definitely one of the best strains today available. And the reason is because the strain of bacteria that's in the Pure has a capsule around it, which protects it from the harsh environment that's in the stomach, because the stomach has, strong acid there, and a lot of these bacteria don't get through the stomach, but because the Yoli's strain got a capsule around it, it gets through that environment. And so it's really very, very efficient in helping to support the immune system, helping to decrease inflammation. And actually, there's new studies coming out now that's showing that these probiotics, like the one that is in Pure, can actually help people not only with things like irritable bowel syndrome and other digestive problems like colitis and Crohn's disease, and now they're showing a connection between relieving and getting rid of depression. Isn't that amazing? That you can help depression by cleaning up the gut. That's research, that's science, and that's exciting, and Yoli's on the cutting edge, and I'm glad to be part of it.
Well, Dr. Krystosik, we are glad that you are a part of this because coming from you, an expert in the field, dedicated your life to natural healing, it just doesn't get any better than that. So we appreciate your support here, and we can't wait to see you at the conference.
Looking forward to it.
All right, thank you so much. Truth and Fun, these are our delicious beverages, our superfruit antioxidant blend right here, Truth. And this is our pH balancing. It also has the alkali in it, our Fun. These two products are exceptional for the whole family. I could go on and on about all these products, but what I'd like to do is I'm going to introduce you to a few people who have been on our Better Body system here. And hang on to your hats here because these are some pretty awesome success stories. Tulane, are you on the line with us? You're going to have to hit *6 again to unmute yourself.
Hello.
Hey, Tulane, how are you?
I'm excellent, Corey. How are you?
Oh, fantastic. I got a beautiful picture of Saya here. It's just unbelievable. He's such a cutie. Isaiah, and Angel, obviously, your husband, and you guys run an incredible business there at Dance Studios in San Diego. You put on a large salsa festival. Tell us a little bit about what's been happening with you.
Well, I'm just super excited, especially after hearing everything tonight. But being so busy and having our kid, it's kind of hard to eat the right things and to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And I'm just so excited and great to be a part of the Better Body System 30 Challenge. And I just wanted to share with you guys my results, if that's okay.
Please.
So, in the mornings I used to have my coffee, and that would start me for the day. And then, I'd go on to eat whatever I could grab, and Isaiah's leftovers. And I just found that my metabolism and my energy levels were just so low. And then Angel introduced me to this 30-day challenge, and I've got to tell you, the results for me have been instant. I'm just in awe of the scientific backing we have with Yoli products. My first 3 days, I lost 10 pounds. My energy levels are through the roof. There's no crashing. I'm in a better mood. I can totally relate to the idea of these products having such good qualities from, you know, even a little bit of just, you know, depression, even after having a baby, you know, that kind of thing. It's really helped me, and it's really energized me, and my mind isn't as foggy. I'm really learning about the pitfalls of our eating habits. It's more than just, it's not a diet. It's more than just losing weight, as you rightly said. It's about re-educating yourself and retraining your body and your taste buds and your cravings to eat and want the right things. And it's really allowed me to grab a handle on what I'm doing, and I don't feel deprived in any way. And that's the strange thing. I've been on so many different diets, from Slim Fast to Yasana to Jenny Craig to Nutrisystem. I've tried all of it, and nothing stuck with me. And yeah, it's only been 8 days, but I can see myself living by this system and living by the things that it's taught me for a very, very long time. This totally fits what I want to do, and I'm just so excited to be a part of this.
And how many inches have you lost?
There's 6 inches around my waist.
Wow.
I mean, last weekend we had a huge festival we put up, and I was struggling to get into this suit that I had to wear because I had to be on stage in front of thousands of people, and I just didn't feel good in it. And then I wore it again this weekend for my birthday, and I got to say, I looked fabulous. It was just the inches. I mean, yeah, I lost 10 pounds, but it's more the inches around my waist, my thighs, my face. I mean, people that I see on a daily basis from one day to the next have been telling me, wow, you look different. Have you lost weight? Or you just look fabulous. You've been working out. And no, I haven't been working out, but I've been on the Betty Body system, and I just feel, and my husband says I look great, and that's so encouraging. I've seen a lot of us start programs, and we don't see the results we want. They're not necessarily effective, or they do these, you know, deprivation. There's no education going along with it. But with Yoli, with the Betty Body system, I feel I'm being educated. I'm retraining my body, my taste buds. I don't have the cravings. I'm learning about responsible eating, self-control, and it's just easy.
And this was all in 8 days so far?
8 days, 10 pounds, 6 inches off my waist. Wow. And the bloating, I gotta say, as us ladies, if there's ladies on the call, that we know there's certain times that we get more bloated in a month than others, right? Well, I'm right at that time, and there's just no bloating. There's no bloating, and I'm a big bloater.
Tulane,
and it's so bloating, and all of those things that come with, you know, being a lady, and I'm just flabbergasted with the results.
Well, Tulane, you are awesome, and you and Angel and your family are just beautiful, and we're so excited that you're a part of this, and we'll look forward to seeing you out in Utah as well in a few weeks.
Oh, I can't wait. I cannot wait. My pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tulane. Wow, what a special treat. Now we're going to head on down, just down the road from Tulane in San Diego, to Paulette Britton, also in the San Diego area. Paulette, are you with us?
I'm here.
Hi, how are you tonight?
I'm wonderful, thank you.
Oh, so happy to have you on. Why don't you go ahead and please share real quick what's happened, not just for you, but your whole family's on the product. You got
Yes.
Jay Brad here and your beautiful daughter, Madison.
Yes, there are three of our 4 family members are on this, and I've got at least a decade on Tulane in age, and I'm right in the menopause category, which is, it's like these little beings living inside of you that are laughing and fighting you every inch of the way to like lose an ounce. You end up living inside of a body that you haven't lived in for 40 some odd years, and all of a sudden you're given this different body that doesn't react or respond in any way that your body has responded to in the past, because you just start going through these changes, and it's really hard to get a grip on. Oh, shoot, and it's very frustrating. I tried a lot of things, and having been an athlete my entire life, weight was never an issue for me. And you know, I know what it takes. You know, you less calories in, more calories out. I mean, it's basic math. But at this point in my life, it's just not been, that math hasn't come into play. So we got started on this. We measured as a family. We started as a family. And I have to say that's one of the best things that you can do is have accountability partners and do things and do it together so you can cheer each other on and, you know, have teammates in the process, which one of the things you talked about earlier is you know, you bring in 3 and you get yours free. I mean, you can look at it from the free standpoint, but I have to tell you that having teammates go through it with you, having that support system is a major part of being able to lose weight. So at the 7-day mark exactly, we measured and weighed and so forth. And so I'm down 6 pounds for the week, and I've lost 2 inches in my waist, and more importantly, like 1 inch in the 1 inch in the gut, which women hardly wear anything anymore at their true waist. So a real true measurement for us is just right below the belly button area, because that's where most of our clothes fall now. It's above the hips, below the waist. And so I'm an inch smaller there, and then an inch in the hips too. So and I know that you know, Tulane will verify this. If you weigh 200 pounds and you're a size 8, well, we don't care. I mean, you know, I mean, size 8 is a great size to be, and if you can, no matter what you weigh, if the inches are down, you know, that's a really big deal for us. I mean, I'm in pants this week that I couldn't wear last week. I'm in a top this week that I couldn't wear last week, and so I'm melting all over, and it's exciting. And one of the things that you talked about earlier was about the body, mind, and spirit, and I can tell you. The body affects so many different things, just from the health aspect and what Dr. Krystosik spoke about, you know, just mentally feeling better. I mean, it's true, because if you're, one of the chinks in your armor is not being able to get rid of weight and feel healthy and feel good and be as active as you want to be, I mean, it's a big deal. It affects a lot of different things. And so on the mind part, at the same time, I'm reading this really great book called The Compound Effect, and they have a chapter in there. It's called Behavior Yourself, and it says you equals your choice plus your behavior, which is the actions you take, plus your habits, which are repeated actions compounded over time, equals your goal. And I began to see where Yoli has sort of taken that, and that's what this body challenge is about, because you're changing your choices, you're changing your behaviors, you're changing your habits, and we're compounding it over time so that we can, you know, that we can reach our goals. And that's just something that, you know, changing your habits is just something you have to do over time. And I'm just really excited to be chosen to be one of the few people to have gone through this, to kind of represent a particular women's age group. You know, I'm not super overweight, but I'm still miserable in my clothes, kind of a thing. And so, I mean, I would imagine in about another week I will almost have doubled my clothing selections without having to have shopped. So that's a bonus too.
And real quick, because I got a couple more people to get to real fast, how much is the total family down? Your three, J. Brad, you and Madison down total?
From the measurements that we sent in to you guys, we're right at 28, I think.
28 pounds between the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Wow, fantastic. And Madison loves it? Great for kids?
She does, and you know, and she's in school, so she's having to be pretty, you know, she's very disciplined in what she's doing, and so we have the right, you know, containers to bring these blend, you know, containers that you can blend your drink anywhere, you know, sending it with ice in it and all, you know, I mean, you have to plan. That's another big thing too. You really have to plan. So I'm keeping a daily blog of what's going on so that I'll never remember 30 days from now what day one was like.
Right.
So I'm hoping to be able to share that down the road. So I appreciate it, Corey. Thanks.
Thank you, Paulette. Wow, fantastic. Manuel, you on, buddy?
Yes, sir. I'm right here, Corey.
Give us a 30-second, because we're going a little long here. So give me 30-second. What's happened for you? Former Marine, just got out of the Marine Corps. How much weight have you lost here, bud?
In 30 seconds, Corey, in day 7, I lost 14 pounds, 2 inches. and because I rub my belly all the time, that Buddha belly is going down.
Awesome. We're proud of you, buddy.
And so just all I can say after that is that I'm always doing these video blogs on my page so that everybody can see exactly what it's like. Not so much reading, but actually seeing for themselves what it's like to be on the trail.
Beautiful. Well done, buddy. Appreciate it. Keep it up. One more quick one. The Pegster. Peggy, you out there? Peggy, let me know. I'm going to move on until you get on here. You might be in.
I'm here.
Okay, give us real quick. Give us the 30-second. What's happened for you?
I have lost now I'm at 9 days, and I've lost 17 pounds and 4 inches. I cannot be more excited.
And you got people beating the path to your doorstep to learn about it.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. I mean, I'm exhausted at the end of the day. I run here and there, and if I jump on Facebook, I have people texting me and instant messaging me, and it's on and on. It's been wonderful.
Wow, I just posted one of your recent ones. You can see all the interest. Just with a simple post on Facebook. Peggy, you're awesome. Congratulations. Keep up the great work. Now you can see perfect storm of opportunity what I'm talking about. You know, this direct selling model, this is pretty cool. From March 2009 to May 2011, the top 7 publicly traded direct selling companies averaged a 268% increase in stock price. So direct selling industry is absolutely exploding, even in the down economy. Let's talk about our name. What is in a name? Do you think vitamin water would have been anywhere near as successful as it has been if they called themselves V-Water? I don't think so. Vitamin water, 5-Hour Energy controls 80% of the marketplace. Band-Aid, Q-Tips, Kleenex, these are names that we associate with the brand. Yoli, the Better Body Company. If all you do is wear a hat or a shirt or put it on your car, everyone is going to ask you, tell me more about that. That was designed on purpose. Now let's talk about the Better Body System. This is a 30-day transformation, but it starts with a 7-day fast track. What's the logic behind that? Well, Tony Robbins, who you all know, came out with a Get the Edge compilation 20 years ago. So it was a 30-day course. Guess what? It was too long. They needed results in 7 days. So now the Get the Edge is a 7-day program. That's exactly what's happening with our 30-day transformation. It's 30 days, but it's got a 7-day fast results on it. And that's critical. Starts with a 7-day fast track. People want to see those results very, very quickly. There's nothing else like it. We deliberated 60 days, 90 days, 120 days. The market research we did, and it was expensive, everything came back, 30-day transformation, hands down. All right, so again, your 30-day transformation, huge component of it. Here's your 7-day fast track plus. Let's talk about how simple this is. Look at all these success stories posted on our fan page. Look at, just real quick, I'm going to blow through these here. I'm going to give you the surprise announcement here that you've all been waiting for. But it's so simple. You post it, and everybody wants to know what it is. This is the easiest thing I've ever seen in 20 years full-time, making millions of dollars, building organizations of 150,000. I've never seen anything like it, and this one just sums it up right here. Not the PG version, but it just kind of tells the story. I mean, this is unbelievable. You got to pinch yourself every day. Is this really this easy? Especially if you've been in this profession before, it can be hard. This is easy. Refer 3, yours is free. We talked about the BEB, our compensation plan, Refer 3 program. Binary unilevel hybrid. Gang, this is the most powerful compensation plan. Binary combined with the unilevel. I know this is going over some of your heads, but if you know the game, this is it. The biggest checks in our profession have come from this type of a plan, and not a binary, not a unilevel, but a binary hybrid, a binary unilevel put together. Binary pays up to $12,500 per week. Sorry, I missed, that's a misquote there. I'll change it in the thing. That's actually $12,500 per week. Unilevel is unlimited. You're actually going to get paid a percentage on everyone you personally sponsor, so you're going to want to share this with your best people first. Bonus trips, amazing bonus trips. Here's a picture from our trip. Our first trip, we took the largest cruise ship on the planet, the Oasis of the Seas. Unbelievable time, dream vacation, and what I'm about to share with you right now, Yoli's luxury car bonus program. You know, the last thing I feel network marketing is about is conformity. If your favorite car on the planet is a Mercedes and I tell you we're going to give you a BMW, you're not going to be happy, and vice versa. So we're proud to announce the first and only company where you get your choice. You want a white luxury Mercedes? You want a white luxury BMW? You want a white luxury Cadillac? You choose. And it's the most aggressive car program the industry has ever seen. I don't care what company it is. Ours is easier to qualify. Now, we're going to make sure that you're qualified long enough so you can afford that car. But guess what? We're going to give you $600 to pay for your luxury sedan or sports car every single month. By the way, that's $650 a month if you account for all 52 weeks. This is going to be released on October 15th at our leadership conference. This is going to put this company into hyper growth, because when you take a look at everything Yoli has done, from the break-even bonus to the quality of our products to the Better Body system to the name, the Better Body Company, to the unilevel binary compensation plan, everything that we've done here is second to none. By the way, we got to offset those the oil we're using. So every member who comes on board Yoli, we plant 10 trees in their name. We've already planted well over 100,000 trees. Our goal is to plant 1 million trees annually. So we really do want to give back to our society. We're so blessed here. So very simple system before I introduce our final guest. Timing and positioning is everything in this profession. You are looking at a company right now with a solid 2-year infrastructure prepared for hypergrowth. All you need to do is share this webinar. It will be archived at betterbodysystem.com. Right now, last week's is up there. We'll get it swapped out. Get your product for free. Get your 3 people on the product. Drive your new car. Go on exotic vacations. And just share the great news on Facebook. Brian McCoy, new daddy, top leader here, Diamond at Yoli. Give us some closing thoughts, buddy.
I'm pretty much speechless, man. The car program is absolutely amazing. I mean, you know, I was able to privy to that information a little bit earlier, as were a few other individuals, and it was hard to keep under wraps. But, you know, it comes down to the products. The bottom line is the products. You hear the testimonials of all the guests. I mean, my gosh, Peggy Jeffries, I mean, 17 pounds in 10 days. Are you kidding me? I mean, that is amazing. But it's not just her. It's every single person. I myself don't have a ton of weight to lose, and I've lost 11 pounds. I mean, I've got another 10 pounds or so, believe it or not, that I want to lose and get down to the weight that I was when I was in high school. So I'm just stoked about it. But it's just so exciting to see because of the products, because I know that it's going to be a long-term residual income because of the products. And then when you combine it with the car program, and as Corey stated, there is no company that has a car program out quite like Yoli's. I mean, it is amazing. I mean, when you start crunching some of the numbers, I'm a numbers guy, and I start crunching the numbers. It's amazing that they're actually able to do what they're doing with the car program. I mean, the numbers, the amount of people in your group you need, I mean, it's just mind-boggling. I mean, you know, it's not even 100 people. You can qualify for even less than 100 people in your group.
Way less.
To get the car program. Way less.
I actually calculated it out with what we're announcing at conference. You could do it with as few as 10 a week. It's crazy. It's mind-boggling, yeah. Brian. We've got to save a little bit of surprise for the conference.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brian, we're excited for you and your family. There's little Finn. Very exciting time here. We appreciate your leadership. You and Sarah are awesome.
Thanks, Corey.
All right. Transformation kits now available. Pre-orders your today. Be the first. Don't sit back. Pre-order it. They're shipping out in mid-October, just a few weeks away. Timing and positioning is everything. Go to betterbodysystem.com. Leadership Conference coming up mid-October, October 14th, 15th, 16th in Park City. Come visit us. Come see what everybody's talking about. More special surprises, a historic event. You can go to YoliVision2011.com and get all the information. Go ahead and like us up on Facebook at our Better Body System. You can do a search here for Better Body System. You can watch the transformation happening in real time. And I want to thank each and every one of you. This has just been a real pleasure the last 2 years, putting together the infrastructure to prepare this to be the greatest success story in the history of our profession. So you heard it here first. Don't ever say you weren't there at the very beginning of the next great thing, because you were, gang. Mark my words, this thing is going vertical. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. This is Corey from Los Angeles, California. Have a great evening, everybody. Take care. We love you all.
Black and White, from Illinois.
California. Los Angeles, California. Oh, yeah. Oh, Corey, you rock again. This was exciting. Welcome to Summer King, Illinois.
Take care, everybody. Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Okay, Corey, you rock again.
Thanks, buddy.
Yoli rock!